My name's Sarah Butterfield and I'm an artist. I love to paint light. Light changes throughout the day really, so that you can see a real difference between morning light and afternoon light. I love painting at all different times of day, even midday, because then the light is vertical and you get these highlights on the top of things, and it can be really quite mysterious. When I see something that I'd really love to paint with some highlights and really beautiful deep shadows, the first thing I do is look around and see where I can set myself up. And I try really hard not to forget anything, because it's just awful to get to the view that you love and realise that you've forgotten your palette knife. So if I'm really well organised, I have a checklist, and I bring jars, turpentine, rag, tissues, all the colours I need, and a palette, and not forget a little piece of hardboard to paint on, or a canvas. For me, one definition of painting is that it's a love story with a slice of science. At art school we were told and encouraged to paint what we knew and loved. You can find those subject matters yourselves, but what I can give is the slice of science. One of the fascinating things about colour is that you can start out with those three primaries that you had at school, cobalt blue, yellow and red and some white, and amazingly you can mix up purples, oranges, blues and greens, and then you can mix these colours into each other to make deeper colours that are going to suggest shade, and by painting the shade you're beginning to paint light. One of the key things you have to do if you want to paint light is to half close your eyes, which excludes some of the colour, and that helps you to see the range of light to dark. And you can really surprise yourself, because some of the mid-tones between the lightest and brightest are actually going to be much darker than you expect. And if you can mix those colours up a bit darker, you'll get an amazing sense of light. I think that's really the key thing. What I hope to do in my painting is to capture a moment in time, and with the painting then you bring that to the present so that it can be seen, and then hopefully it lasts for some way into the future as well. These ideas of the past and the present and the future being connected is actually part of T.S. Eliot's thinking in the Four Quartets. He says that time present and time past are both perhaps contained in time future, and I think that's a wonderful thought. The artists that have inspired me have been British and French painters, some of them alive in the 19th century and in the 20th century. I love the work of the Impressionists, Renoir and Pissarro and Monet. And then there are some American painters. There's an artist called Edward Hopper, and he does wonderful paintings of sunlight. There's a little bit of loneliness in his paintings, but he knows how to capture bright, strong sunlight, and that's very compelling. I hope that people would see some quality of rest or peace in my paintings, but at the same time I like the brush marks to be quite sparky and definite. So I've been told that there is in my work a sense of explosiveness, but also a sense of serenity. I'm passionate about painting, and I hope that what I can explain can help somebody feel that they can put down those footsteps of colour and tone and capture a moment when their child is in the park on a sunny day and have a little picture that's lasting.